I thought I already did. Okay, I see what I see. Oh, I see what the yeah, what they call it. I thought it said live streaming had started, so I was like, oh, okay, hey, hello everyone. Mhm. And with other news, nacho fries are back at Taco Bell.
Apparently, they're back.
I had some. I had some nacho fries Bel Grande on Sunday. I was
Wow.
like, cool.
Well, then you should get ready to be on the toilet for the rest of the week.
I got a pretty good cast iron stomach. But there's sometimes one of those days where you just stuff goes right through you. Yeah.
The commercials for those are pretty good.
All right. They're funny.
Yep. Trying to get this done last minute.
Okie dokie. So anybody shoveling like 6 feet of snow off their roof or anything, you know?
Decent weather here.
I've seen I have this picture that I got long time ago off the net, and it's these guys that are like trying to shovel snow, and it's got to be at least 6 to 8 feet tall, man, on the roof, man. And these guys are like they're only shoving like a small section off, you know. And I'm like, holy moly, man, that's a lot of snow. It's like if the guys had never shoveled snow off the roof or anything, you know.
Yeah, because we all know, George, the snowmen in your area are made out of sand.
Yeah.
Either that or rocks. One of the two.
Dirt and mud.
You just find smaller rocks to put on top of each other, and then you know give it a carrot nose and whatnot. You use super glue.
Yeah.
So, all right. So who we got out there on the live stream? We let the chat side. We got Roland Trip. We got Nighthawk Medic. We got Tony out there. We got Scott 79. We got Squib. We got Black Bear Forge out there saying, "Hey, what's going on?" So no, this is the pre-chat. The pre-chat you can talk about whatever, but but not politics right now. We're not necessarily getting into the topic of the current election, as I don't want to talk about it tonight. I really don't.
No politics, no religion in Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. we are gonna talk about something that keeps getting filed. I don't know why. It's not, it's got a snowball's chance in hell and of ever getting out of a committee, but apparently the North Carolina rep, keeps on submitting it. So,
wow,
we'll see where that goes. Probably in a dumpster fire like all the other pro-gun bills, but whatever.
If a girl tells you no, you can always keep asking. What could it hurt?
Well, there's a point where if you ask too much, you get a restraining order these days,
or a punch in the groin. You know. I said no. Oh,
cut a deal. Yeah, I'll vote for this. You vote for that.
Or trickery in a contract.
So, yeah. Anyways, So what's going on with you, Jason? Jason, is it time yet?
Nope. Maybe Friday, Saturday morning.
Maybe Friday. Okay.
If I don't have any problems.
Yeah. So we're waiting on him to get that squared away. So, and Jason, you got to do video, or at least pictures.
I heard you on your morning show. He's talking about getting that canvas bag to put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw those. I'd like to get one of those too.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, I don't care about like reproduction or nothing, but I'd like to have like that bag and some of the ammo bandoliers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about getting a bandolier.
Yeah, I gotta get a bayonet too. I was gonna get with Squib on that and find out which one I need.
Actually, if you want one, the CMP are selling them on their store.
Cool. I wouldn't mind getting a bayonet for my rifle.
I saw a place called like Georgia State Cutlery or something like that. They made looked like a pretty nice reproduction.
This is
cool.
Yeah. I think that'll work. Probably. Yeah, this one worked. Here, I'll put you a link here in the side chat. Because you can't do that in the YouTube chat anymore.
But ain't there different ones for like different regions of the world?
Mm-hmm.
There's an original right there. That's the one they switched out to in 53. They used that one up until they adopted the M14. Then they had one for the M14.
Oh, I need one for like 1943.
Good luck finding one. Good luck finding one.
Wow.
Okay. Apparently, Scott79 says my "What would Stoner do?" AR lower from Brownell's ship today. Yay!
All right, cool.
What's that? What would Stoner do? AR? Is that something? A new style that they're building or something?
I think that might be the 180 lowers that they're doing.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to wait for Scott to give us, the rundown. So.
Yeah, Brownells, they sell pretty quick on certain stuff, man. Like I said, that starter upper that I bought a couple months back, I just barely got the email that it was in stock, man. I was like, holy crap, man. And I I jumped on it, man, or I would have just been like waiting for another day, another time to get one.
I keep like an open shopping cart on Brownells. Mm-hmm. I think I might have like 32 things in there right now. And I just go back check on it and find out if stuff's, still in back order, in stock or whatever, just by looking at that. That's making me a little list of things I'm looking for different guns, and that way you don't forget. And all they do is they ask you, like if you go on there, oh, there's still stuff in your shopping cart, and you just go take a look at it.
Yeah.
But most of their stuff, like sometimes you got to watch them, and they'll go from you can't back order it to you can back order it. You know what I mean? Or in stock and out of stock. You just got to be on it. If you want to buy something, you better be willing to buy it. No matter if it's Tuesday night, you know what I mean, or Saturday morning, you better be ready to click it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've seen that, out of stock and not available for back order. I'm like, wow, what the heck,
There's tons of that
like that before. Yeah.
So.
And I was just lucky, that I got the upper that had the front sight base on it. So that was the only one that was available, I think. not any of the other ones.
Those are the only ones I want.
And I just jumped on that one. Yeah, I like the front side base.
Gas block.
Yeah, gas block. The gas block. Those are good.
I just got the carry handle sight from Brownells.
Nice.
Yeah, I just got one myself. I just got one from Classic Firearms. I don't know how good it is, but I mean, it looks pretty good. It was imported carrying handle. A2 sight.
Hey, what about Brownells? I ordered 2 recoil springs and 2 hammer springs. They come, just in a little plastic bag is all they come in. They sent that thing in like a 10 by 12 inch cardboard box.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
It's not just Brownells that does that. Everybody does that. You buy one small little thing, they ship it in a huge box.
Yeah, look, just imagine two recoil springs shoved together and 2 hammer springs. They're only about, inch, 2 inch long, inch and a half, and they got through all that envelope. But no, they sent it in like medium sized box.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
So,
when I ordered a Delta ring assembly, they sent me a small little square box, and I'm kind of like, man, this, an envelope would have been just fine.
Go around, fellas.
That didn't fit in the. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
It
didn't fit in the mailbox, so they rang the doorbell, and I said, "Oh, there it is."
So, Rob, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Not a whole lot. Testing out a new pair of earbud mic combo things. So I don't know how it sounds.
Oh yeah.
Well, we can hear you, so it sounds. I guess it sounds okay.
It's not all crackly or static or sound like shirts rubbing on a mic or anything.
No, we can hear some. We can hear some background static, but that's about it.
We can hear some just a little bit of I don't know what you call it, like the
White
sound
noise?
of snow in the background.
Yeah, just
not a whole lot.
It's not bad. So.
All right, you still hearing it? Because there was a fan in the background.
No, that was the fan.
I think that was it. Yeah,
that was the fan.
Okay, cool.
Well, you cold? You cold or hot, Rob? I mean,
apparently Mel the Nut is out there.
Fan.
He's
fan
got Mel's got some good news.
I'll keep that crack smoke away from the neighbors.
Wow.
Try to blow the nicotine towards them.
Wasn't it was them damn kids outside.
Oh, those kids. Get off my lawn.
Good afternoon. We smell something real nice from your place,
Yeah. John Brown Productions is out there. Mel is out there with good news. We'll start with that in a few minutes. For anyone that's not aware, this is the pre-chat. This is where we chat about whatever before Hit or Miss starts. Remember, Hit or Miss starts at 9:00.
We got 2 minutes of pre-chat.
We got 2 minutes left of pre-chat. So, just for anyone not wondering what's going on. So, just FYI.
Yep.
So, Ninja Scout is out there. Haven't seen Ninja Scout in a while. So, oh boy. Oh, we got 1 minute left. Oh no. So, Canvas Muzzle. No, that's not what I was looking at. Where's that Amazon link? Damn it. There it is. That's what I was looking at. Oh, it's for the carbine. I wanted the one for the Grand. Maybe I'll just get the Scabbard instead. Oh, there it is. That's the one.
Hey, on one of those bayonets, you think you could kind of like restore a bayonet, like have it resurfaced and like glue it or whatever it is that's on it?
Well, what you could do is you could sandblast it if it's got a little bit of rust on it, and then just honestly, what you do is it's probably just normal steel, so you could probably phosphate it. And honestly, if it was me, I probably would parkerize the bayonet instead of blue it, because bluing, you do that more for rifle barrels or in other odd parts. But if you're gonna do bayonets, I would say parkerizing would probably be best.
Mm-hmm.
Live from the counter.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How'd you get away with that?
Because I lost my job today.
Did you get fired, or did they lay everyone off?
No, the company's closing. I'm going to be broke now. Welcome to 2021.
Not much better than the last one.
Hey, it is what it is.
Well, now you got experience. You can go elsewhere.
No, I think I'm going to move.
Yeah. Well, the area you're in, I probably would move too.
Yeah.
Move.
I think I'm going to go move in with the gunsmith.
Good luck. Good luck. All right, so it's 9:02. So let's start introducing those people that showed up. You might want to turn your camera off, roll call, because it's showing your name tag. I don't know if you want your name out there.
It doesn't matter. I'm broke and I'm poor. It doesn't matter now.
It doesn't matter. No. So, all right. So, welcome all, Hit or Miss. I'm your host, Night Strike. We got an interesting panel this evening. So, we'll go through and we'll introduce everyone, and then, we'll go with the topics we have. And if we have time, we'll talk about other topics other than what we got. If we blast through it real fast, okay? But until then, I've got some that I picked that I want to talk about this evening. So we'll talk about those first. So, anyways, who we got? We got Jason Stewart. What's going on, Jason?
Thanks for the invite, man. It's good to see everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hit or miss.
Yep. One day you'll get it out of jail. One day. And if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch Nation, the Early Watch Reloaded on Monday, and you'll know what we're talking about. Or just email Jason. I'll tell you.
Good things come to those who wait.
Yep.
Who's that ninja?
I don't know, but we've got a Ninja Scout out there in the chat. So next up we've got South Texas AR guy, otherwise known as Jorge Cortez.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you for the invite, and guys, check me out on Instagram at South Texas AR guy, and I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. Glad you're here. Notifications. All right.
Pies are done.
Yeah, fries are done. There you go. Rob, what's going on?
Not much. Thanks for the invite. Thanks for joining us, people.
Yeah, thank you. We got roll call over there.
Who the fuck is?
How you doing? I'm going to have to boogie out of here. But
Hey, doctor.
Hello.
Hi, you never called me back.
Well, I thought you were gonna call me back.
Mario, your mic is on.
That's okay. So how are you doing? Is it okay to talk now?
No.
There. We muted him so we don't hear his conversation. But, Mario Mosen's here too, otherwise known as Battle Bean. So there we go. All right. Which topic do you guys want to talk about first? You know what? Why don't we go over this? We'll go over this because it keeps getting, I don't know what it is, but every election he keeps after every election he keeps filing it. I don't know if it's gonna. It probably has a snowball's chance in hell at this point, but we'll talk about this one first. North Carolina's Richard Hudson introduces a national concealed carry reciprocity bill again. Yeah. So North Carolina's Representative Richard Hudson introduced the concealed carry reciprocity bill in the House of Representatives yesterday. The bill has 154 co-sponsors. As Hudson press release notes said, our Second Amendment rights do not disappear when we cross state lines, and H.R. 38 guarantees that, said Representative Hudson. The Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act of 2021 is a common sense solution to provide law-abiding citizens the right to conceal carry and travel freely between states without worrying about conflicting state codes or onerous civil suits. I am especially proud to have such widespread and bipartisan support for this measure, and will work with my colleagues to get this legislation over the finish line. H.R. 38 would allow people with state-issued concealed carry licenses or permits to conceal carry a handgun in any other state as long as the permit holder follows the laws of that state. It also allows residents of constitutional carry states the ability to carry in other states. Okay? If the news of a national reciprocity bill gets your heart a pounding, relax. This bill has precisely zero chance of going anywhere. Newly re-elected House Speaker Pelosi says let them eat ice cream, would sooner eat her own grandchildren than allow the bill to come up for a vote on the House floor. And if a feeling of deja vu overcomes you at the announcement of this bill, there's good reason for that. Representative Hudson has introduced the Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act in previous years. In December 2017, the bill passed in the U.S. House by a vote of 231 to 198, yet was not taken up in the Senate. Representative Hudson said at the time he would continue to pursue the legislation until it reaches final passage. If the Democrats are victorious in the runoffs, there won't even be a Senate majority leader to let this bill die should it miraculously make it that far again. So, still, any pro-gun rights move in Washington, D.C., no matter how futile, is worthy of note, and National Shooting Sports Foundation issued this press release to hail Hudson's legislation. The National Shooting Sports Foundation says the Firearm Industries Trade Association hailed U.S. Representative Hudson's introduction of the Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act of 2021, H.R. 38, on the first day of the 117th Congress. The legislation was introduced with bipartisan support and 154 original co-sponsors, demonstrating the wide-ranging support for protecting law-abiding concealed carry permit holders from navigating a patchwork of varying gun control laws when crossing a state line. The bill aims to eliminate confusion of varying state-by-state laws and provide protection for Second Amendment rights for permit holders. The legislation would allow gun owners who are legally permitted and authorized by their home state to carry a concealed firearm in other states while complying with the laws of each state, much in the same way a driver's license is recognized. The legislation provides an answer to the confusing patchwork of laws surrounding concealed carry permits, particularly with regard to states where laws make unwitting criminals out of legal permit holders for a simple mistake of a wrong traffic turn, said Lawrence Keene, National Shooting Sports Senior Vice President and General Counsel. It safeguards a state's right to determine their own laws while protecting the Second Amendment right of all Americans. We thank Representative Hudson for his leadership and on behalf of America's hunters and recreational shooters. Our Second Amendment rights do not disappear when we cross state lines, and H.R. 38 guarantees that. The Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act of 2021 is a common-sense solution to provide law-abiding citizens the right to conceal carry and travel freely between states without worrying about conflicting codes or onerous suits. Why is it going over again? Anyways, the right to conceal carry without I'm especially proud to have such widespread bipartisan support. Let's work with colleagues. Unlike other rights protected in the United States Constitution, the right to keep and bear arms is regulated differently by individual states. Individual rights to speech, religion, and protections of due process or search and seizure are constant. Gun rights vary according to state. Reciprocity agreements exist, but not between all states, and are ever changing. That puts individuals at risk of running afoul of varying state by state laws when traveling and crossing borders. The pitfalls of these varying by state laws were exposed when Philadelphia resident Shaneen Allen faced up to 5 years in prison for bringing a firearm into New Jersey in 2013. She had a valid license to carry in Pennsylvania, but not in the neighboring New Jersey. The mother of two voluntarily told a law enforcement officer of the firearm during a traffic stop, but was still arrested, charged, convicted, and spent 48 days in jail, all for having made a wrong turn and accidentally crossing the state line. Fortunately, after an 18-month legal ordeal, Republican Governor Christie pardoned Allen. Others are not so lucky. No, they're not. And because it's New Jersey. And we're going to get into New Jersey this evening, too. So, but again, that's the HR 38. We'll see what happens from there. But does anybody have any comments on HR 38?
Well, yeah, personally, I think it's a good idea. Realistically, you're right. You don't have a snowball's chance.
Well, it's not me. I was reading off the article.
But more power to him. Let him keep pushing that forward every single year. Like I said, you never know, something come along and they cut a deal. I'll vote for your bill. You vote for mine.
Sandhill Shooter, how did you get in here?
Well, I got a link and then I clicked on it.
Oh my! How about that? Well, you raised your hand. You don't have to raise your hand. You just have to jump out there and say something.
It's not school.
No, it's not school. We're not. Travis isn't here. There's no school.
This is school.
Okay, my bad. I didn't know if you'd see me if I didn't raise my hand. So
no.
I just was. I might have a little bit of an unpopular opinion on that, but I don't entirely know that I agree with such a thing. And it's not that I don't want reciprocity, because I totally want that. I want my permit to be valid. The only thing better than my permit being valid in all 50 states is not needing one at all in any state. But having said that, that does really infringe on states' rights to their own sovereignty. I mean, if we can do that federally and require states to allow such a thing, then can we pass another federal law that across the whole country sets a minimum age for somebody to go get an abortion when they're 13 or something like that? I mean, there's just so many precedents it would set that I don't necessarily know that this is something that the federal government needs to put its fingers into. So as much as I would love to have reciprocity, I'm not 100% against this, but I can't say that I'm for it either because of that.
And Kingpin, I see out there, but there's a reason he's not in here. So if he's asking, well, there's a reason.
Your driver's license is good in all 50 states. So should your CCW.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Here's the thing, John. The factor is that you don't have a right to a driver's license, okay? But you have a right to a firearm. But in order to have that to carry that firearm, you have to have a permit or a license. Okay, and if you have to have that, then again, telling other states that they need to be uniform across the board, you might think that as an infringement on state sovereignty, but I don't think states should be allowed to infringe on the citizens' constitutional rights either. So if they're infringing on constitutional rights of visitors or residents, then there's an issue there.
I agree. So by saying that, by federally passing a law that says that you have to recognize each state's permit from every other state, then we're also setting the precedent that permits are okay, and that we should have to get a permit to exercise a constitutionally named right. I would rather just see them go after abolishing permits altogether and saying states.
I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%. The problem is that, in a fairy tale world, we wouldn't have to worry about permits. But unfortunately, some in politics and in many states, the only way to get something through is if there's some sort of constraint on it. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a law or whether it's a type of permit for something. That's just how it's going in government. You shouldn't have to have it. I agree, but again, it's the cards we're being dealt with constantly.
And yeah, I completely agree with that. I want everybody.
I know where you're coming from.
I want everybody to think long term and just because I haven't taken the time to explore all the angles myself, and I'm not smart enough. I'm not a chess player. I can't think 12 moves ahead. I'm not wired that way, which is why I know that sometimes I need to just slow down and discuss things like this with other people to get other perspectives too. But I just think that before we just get gung-ho happy about this, we need to first consider what could this lead to down the road that we're going to wish we hadn't been gung-ho about.
Right, but you're not. You're only looking at it from one side, and it's another side. Why don't you follow me here for a second on this, okay? Let's expand on this because this is pretty good conversation. What if this bill was used to was actually put in place, but was later on amended to where you don't have to have a permit anymore?
Right. Like
you see what I'm saying? You see where I'm getting at with how sometimes they get away with amending laws that are already on the books.
What about if we did have nationwide reciprocity? Okay, then you're going to fall under the states. You're going to fall under some states. Is easier to get a permit than other states.
Exactly.
So you'll probably see a huge influx of new, permit holders. Right. And then when every 50 state has issuing out permits, and it's a common thing, and it's between states, and you can travel whenever you want. That's when you go after them. Like, why are you permitting me for a right that I already have? Mm-hmm. Now that it's accepted in all 50 states, what is the use of the permit? Why can't we have constitutional carry across the whole states? I mean, you got to take it one step at a time and build up. Like, they change our culture with words and meanings and everything. Well, we got to change them too. Build a little bit of a time and then go after that. Why are you even permitting me, or why are you even taxing me for my Second Amendment right?
That's the point.
Take it as you can get it. Build something you can work on later.
We got a super chat out there. He didn't say anything. He just dropped $5. We got a super chat from Gun Library Garrett. Thank you, Garrett. I appreciate that. But if you have anything you'd like to say or chip in, or if you have anything you want to say about the topic, Garrett, go ahead and say it. Let us know. I'll read it for you. But again, it's just you're looking at it. You're looking at it from just one small minor angle, John. It could be the factor that they get the bill in place. They get states that don't issue permits, like Hawaii, California, New York, New Jersey. They have to issue Maryland. They have to issue permits.
No, they don't. It won't make them issue permits. It'll just make them honor yours, but their own residents still can't get one.
What if someone has a non-residence permit from another state?
I don't know. Is there language in that bill that addresses non-resident permits?
I believe so.
A permit would be a permit. If you're
And I
issued a
heard
permit from this, it should be good anyway. So
I heard what you said, Night Strike, and I'm only looking at it from a narrow angle because I only look at the world from my angle
Right.
most of the time. But I want to make sure that we're not all looking at a narrow angle, and that's why I want to have a conversation is to widen the scope of not only my perspective but everybody else's, so that we have thought about all contingencies. We've got all our bases covered, so we know what we could possibly be getting ourselves in for ahead of time, and then we decide if it's worth it or not to go after that, or if we need to go after a smaller bite instead of a bigger bite.
Well, I'm not trying to push you in a corner. I'm
all for using their tactics to win back our rights one tiny cut at a time, or one tiny bite at a time. I love that strategy. So sometimes I wonder if we're not trying to take too big of a bite in the interest of, yeah, we would love to have this, but at the same time, realistically, we got to take smaller bites because we can't get anything put through this Congress. Right. And we're not going to get anything put through this president. Therefore, we need to attack this at the more local levels.
You also have to look at it. You're not looking at it from on the other side. You're not looking at it from a negative enough viewpoint. This act or this bill could be used, and the words can be rearranged, down the line to take away everyone's concealed carry as well.
Uh-huh.
So
if the federal government can tell the states that they have to do this, then the federal government can also tell the states they're not allowed to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it becomes a federal issue and not a state's issue, not a states' rights issue. And I don't know that we want to give up states' rights issues to the federal government, because anytime I've ever seen the federal government stick their fingers in and run things within each state, it's always a Charlie Foxtrot.
Right. But a state should not be allowed to take away someone's constitutional rights just because the leaders of that state don't like it.
I agree. So maybe that's the issue we should be looking at instead.
Yeah, maybe we should focus lawsuits and stuff toward the states that don't honor other states.
Maybe we should push for just nationwide preemption. A lot of states have statewide preemption that say that the state constitution is the supreme law of the state as far as that goes, and that local jurisdictions can't have stricter laws. So maybe we need to look at just nationwide preemption with the Constitution and saying states can't infringe rights.
Mario, what do you want to jump in and say?
I just think that for somebody like myself who lives in the state of California and has a CCW, it'll definitely benefit us in being able to carry wherever we go. I mean, I have relatives in Kansas City. I have relatives in Arizona. I have relatives in other states. I have good friends of mine that live in other states.
I have relatives in California.
Why can I not be able to carry a gun?
Yeah.
To me, to be honest with you, I mean, for you guys that don't know me, I served 22 years in the Army. And, if I busted my butt all these years, it's to give those individual freedoms for everybody. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be a some sort of lobbyist in each state to tell you what you can and can't have. To me, it's ridiculous, man. And but at the same time, and I work for the federal government. Doesn't mean I gotta trust it all the time.
No, absolutely.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Is how you want to take it and how it's interpreted.
Exactly. I mean, you can look at it, as Sandhill Shooter said, where it takes away rights of the states. But when a state is taking away a constitutional right from the people, again, this is just you can also look at this bill as giving that right back to the people that the states are trying to take away from.
Don't get me wrong. I want to see this happen. I want this just as much as anybody wants this.
I do too.
I'm not convinced yet that this is the way.
No, but you're poking at it like this. shows a point that, you know, depending on how you look at it, it can be construed differently. You know, there's many angles to this. It's not just, you know, it's not clear cut and simple. That's the problem with, you know, legislation. It's never simple.
Yeah, that's why I said it may be an unpopular opinion, and I'm not saying I'm against it.
Right.
I just don't know that I can say that I'm for it because I'm not sure where that could lead. I just don't want this to blow up in our faces. That's all.
No, I agree with you. We got some comments out there that I want to go over as we were talking about this. Vanessa Kitty's asking, do you think the reciprocity law is going to pass this latest Congress? It didn't pass the Congress when all three election sections were run by the Republicans. No, it's true. We know it's not going to pass, but we're talking about the bill itself just because of the language that's in it and what it does. Okay, that's what we're talking about, the bill. That's
Too bad they didn't sneak it in that COVID relief package.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know. I might have been okay with the Democrats giving some money to a foreign country if they snuck that in. You know,
they must have ran out of ink and paper, or they would have done it.
Right. You know, yes, I say that jokingly, obviously, but no. There is a bill that is submitted every year since 2003 that I care about. I care dearly about. McCain killed it in the final disposition of the NDAA for 2004. Huh. That's what Vanessa says. We got some other ones. The Roland Trip says, that's the problem. We as 2A supporters want to take huge bites to get our rights back. The anti-gunners are willing to take small bites. And that's what we're getting at. You know, if we can get the reciprocity bill, and again, this is all theoretical, obviously, then again, we could later on use that bill as the jump point to making it where, you know, there's a national concealed, a national, carry bill, you know, a national open carry bill. We can amend it.
Mm-hmm.
Where you don't need a permit anymore. Everyone can just carry. And Sandhills, that would override states that actively and defiantly say no to open carry.
Exactly. I'm okay with
and that takes away it takes away the state's right to take away a constitutional right, you know, at least a singular constitutional right from the state.
It says that a state doesn't have the right to override the Constitution of the U.S. And I'm okay with that notion too.
So, okay. And
dude, I hate to drop a grenade in the room and then run, but I got to go take off and get ready for my show later. But I wanted to stop in and say hey because I miss you.
Okay. Hey.
So check you later, dude. Thanks for letting me stir everything up.
All right. So
see you later. Have a good one.
So
yeah, guys.
I did want to mention this because, you know, there's news out there, but we got some more comments. So I do want to go over some of the comments. Let's see. The Utah out of carry state permit, the Utah out of state carry permit is legal in a crapload of states. I think it's over 20. Scott 79 says. Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of them. Ninja Scout says in Missouri, he's in Missouri, no permit needed, and depending on what border I cross, I can or can't carry. Yeah. So Ninja Scout, I'm gonna say, watch those borders, man. Watch those borders.
Papers, please.
Yeah. All right. Gunmetal guys giving us a thumbs up out there. So there's that. All right. So we got another topic to talk about. I'm just going to make this as a footnote because Budget did a show about this. I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? Apparently, Ohio went from Ohio went from being duty to retreat to stand your ground.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
So, Jason, I believe you are in the state of Ohio, are you not?
Yes, sir.
So, give us the rundown.
What they did, they really didn't create a new law. We just had a duty to retreat. And I think it was real stupid. It was like you had to retreat twice before you could use deadly force. And So I guess
California right there for you.
yeah. So what they did is they got rid of it. They just got rid of that out of the law. So it's not like they made a law that said stand your ground or anything. They just got rid of the duty to retreat.
So you don't have to retreat anymore.
No, we have a castle doctor too for your home and your car.
Well, there you go. There you
go. See, there's always hope because we got a rhino governor, and he wants to ban everything. He doesn't like AR pistols, magazines, AR semi-automatics. He don't like none of that.
And it's weird that he would sign something like this.
Yep.
That means somebody had something on him and they told him to sign it. Otherwise, they'd release it probably.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier about keep submitting these bills. Maybe a deal gets cut because there was enough Republicans that pushed this through that, maybe they tried his hand like, hey, man, if you don't vote for this, we're not going to vote for, your school budget or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's something else I want to talk about tonight. I had it in the notes. We didn't have Ohio in the notes, but I wanted to mention it because that was some upbeat information. So it was good. It's good that that's happening in Ohio though. So we're gonna screen share this, and people are gonna laugh out in the chat, or they're going to say they want one. So we're going to talk about an announcement on a firearm, an actual gun. So Kel-Tec announced the P50 today, and basically it's a 5.7. It's a 5.7 pistol that uses, funnily enough, P90 mags.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
God, well, it doesn't surprise me from Kel-Tec. That thing is so much plastic. Good Lord.
Yeah. But I bet you that top cover is made out of steel or, aluminum.
Are the rounds sitting in there sideways?
That's how the P90 mag works, yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird how the P90 mag is, but
it rotates them at the end and then drops it down.
Exactly. But I wanted to mention this.
Actually raises it up.
Yeah. What I wonder what the MSRP on this one is going to be. Probably like $800 for a piece of plastic.
Probably.
Did it have screws? Look! It's got screws everywhere.
Anybody figured out what that little swoosh is before the trigger guard in the front there? Yeah, it's got that little curve thing going on there.
I have no idea. It's probably
that's to get it in and out of a holster easier.
Probably. It's probably just there for aesthetics, but I had to mention this because this is a good laugh right here.
You know what I'm thinking that probably is actually it might be actual handguard. The way it's curved like that.
Yeah, because look how far away that front rail is. If you put a light on that, there's no way your fingers would reach up there.
Well, I hate to say this, but I'd love to see someone try and conceal carry this thing.
Shoulder rig,
right?
I mean, how much?
Select fire model.
I mean, look at this. It's more of an open carry thing, if anything, or like you'd probably have to carry it on your back or something.
Is there an idea of price on it?
I don't think they stated a price on it yet. No, they have MSRP about $1,000 for plastic with screws and metal.
Ooh,
oh hell no, man!
Maybe that thing around the
high point for that shit.
Yeah, look at that! Look at that! They want $1,000 for that.
Yeah, hell no! You out your damn mind.
Maybe that.
I don't think it's really attractive, and the price seems a little high to be a gimmick or novelty type gun or something like that. In my
I wouldn't
opinion.
bring the price down for F&N.
5.7?
5.7.
5.7, man. Are you kidding me, dude? You know, It's not the easiest of rounds to find any damn way.
Yeah.
Or most affordable.
That's I see this as novelty and a good laugh. I don't see anybody actually wanting to buy it. Maybe people that own a PS90 or
Yeah,
or
I don't think
290
anybody
would get
want one.
this. But I think they're absolutely insane if they want $1,000 for this.
That's
mean,
how
I-
much FN 757
I mean,
is worth. It's like about over 1,000.
Defense Dad said $1,000 for a Kel-Tec. Milk just came out of my nose. It's exactly how I felt. But again, that's what they're doing. So we'll see where this goes. But Kel-Tec, try again. That's all I'm going to say. Kel-Tec, try again. So, all right.
I feel bad, man. I would probably buy that before I buy a Glock. I thought that was pretty cool. 50 rounds of 5.7. Oh, goodness.
Well, Jason, just put this in perspective. Look up the price of 50 rounds of 5.7 right now, and then you'll say, you know what? Maybe right now isn't the best time.
Well, all ammo's pricey if you can find it, man.
But here's something I found pretty hilarious.
But man, if you shot say you was deer hunting,
right,
and you shot the deer point blank, you could cook him at the same time with all that 5.7.
Yeah, the problem is all that lead it's not good for your diet. It's not good for your diet.
Hello. Hey, you know how many times
A&A is back from his heart attack.
I never had one of them yet. Surprised. I don't know how the hell I haven't.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, there you go. You know how many times when I was a kid that we would go rabbit hunting or squirrel hunting and we spit BBs out? You remember Back to the Future? He's spitting BBs out. That was normal. You know how much lead I probably digested as a kid? Maybe that's my problem. I don't know.
Probably more than the more than the legal limit. So.
The whole Kel-Tec thing. I remember when it first came out, looking at it, and I'm like, that's cool. It uses the P90 mags and all that, but I'm gonna tell you this: Kel-Tec's good at making gimmicky guns.
Yeah, no, they do. I'm just waiting for High Point to release the yeet cannon. They got to give us the yeet cannon first.
Right.
High Point has to release the yeet cannon before Kel-Tec gets to release this. I'm just saying. But again, we got another topic here now. We got a few minutes left. We can talk about this. But former NYPD cop sues New Jersey officials over false red flag gun confiscation. So, and I find this funny because he's an NYPD cop, but he got red flagged by the government. What's up with that?
Wow.
What do they mean by false? Like the warrant wasn't legitimate or something, or did I misunderstand?
Or he didn't follow what they thought he should follow, and they decided, well, we're just going to red flag him because this is politics. And yeah, okay.
It was a mistake. It was just a similar name.
What was it? Was that it? Because
no, I'd just be a smart ass.
Okay, well, you saying that, it's funny because you know how many houses have been raided?
Yeah, that happens around here too.
Similar names, similar address, wrong.
Apartment A and B.
Yeah. So I don't know. I have not seen this story. So.
Anyways, a former New York Police Department sergeant has filed a $10 billion federal civil rights lawsuit against a list of law enforcement and court officials in New Jersey. Marcia Soto versus Malik et al., New Jersey District Court. The case is not about the money, he said, but justice. In the court filing, he says, I would gladly donate every penny to charity, but it's time to send a message to the New Jersey courts run by clown judges who believe they are above the law. John Marcia Soto says his civil rights were violated when officers came into his home to take away his guns. The invasion and everything that happened after that are retaliation for Mr. Marcia Soto filing another federal lawsuit against many of the people named in the case. The complaint filed in the U.S. District Court in New Jersey, it says in parts, Middlesex County Sheriff's police officers, New Jersey State Police, along the dozens of heavily armed personnel entered my home displaying their high-powered military-style lawn guns drawn, terrorizing my family. They came to my home to execute a false TERPO petition to seize my licensed firearms. However, their basics of the extreme risk protection order search warrant was a complete sham to punish me for the federal lawsuit I filed against the New Jersey Middlesex County, just the state of New Jersey. Middlesex County, the judicial and non-judicial defendants, they knew I was a retired NYPD police sergeant. Out of retaliation, they came after my guns. The Extreme Risk Protection Order Act, it was created in New Jersey in 2018 and allows anyone to seek the protective order against anyone else who poses a danger of causing bodily injury to self or others by possessing or purchasing a firearm. Yeah, but the problem is he probably supported those kind of orders in New York, and now he's getting it in New Jersey.
Well, it shows me that these police will do what they're told by their boss, despite their oath to the Constitution, too. And regardless of who the red flaggy is, they're still going to come do it.
Yeah, they're still going to do it because, it's the difference between them and a paycheck.
Well, and it's just like if a woman cries rape, well, we believe her. Now, don't get me started on all that. But you know how many vindictive women out there have cried rape or something else or abuse that it was never there, but guess who suffered?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing, and
that's why something like that goes to the court. They should probably give her a what's that machine?
The lie detector. Yeah,
the lie. She should make the.
It doesn't hold up in court though.
Yeah.
So
though it doesn't hold up in court, but unfortunately they say they used to use it as proof in court. That's the funny thing.
I know. Well, and you mentioned the judges and the judges and law enforcement and everybody not upholding this, and you look at the judges and you think, well, they're not above the law, but yet they have bosses, and unless they do the right thing, vote don't mean shit. People think, you vote judges in and out, just like we did our president, right? Yeah, and that's the problem. It's gotten so corrupt to the point that judges are just going to do whatever they have to do to make sure they keep their little cushy paycheck coming in. They don't care. It's rampant, dude. It's just I don't know. It's just beyond the point of, is this really happening?
Roland Tripp sent me an email. I don't know if we can show it, but let's see. Where is it? It's like, if I can, I don't know if it goes against YouTube showing guns being held at the range or something. I don't know. Polygraph. That's what it was, Travis.
Yeah, Polygraph.
Travis said Polygraph. And yes, Polygraph, honestly, it's not that I don't believe a victim, but the problem is because, unfortunately, as the boy who cried wolf,
yep, I
hate to say it, but, sometimes a victim isn't a victim. It's just an enterprising individual. And at that point, you got to look at both sides with from a neutral standpoint.
Yeah, it's an open opportunity to feed on something, take advantage. Yep.
To take advantage of someone, and
yep.
I don't like it when people lie like that. So
Then I guess we don't like politicians then, huh? Oh,
that goes without saying. You know that.
What was that line from Red October? Look, I'm a politician. If I'm not kissing babies, I'm stealing their lollipops.
That's Red October, yeah. All right. I think I can show this. All right. The Roland Chip sent me a video of this, so check this out. There's no audio because obviously I'm not going to do any audio, but basically it's a lever action conversion for an AR-15. Look at that.
Wow.
That's cool.
It's a lever action AR. That's what it looks like. So,
wow, that is
it's, you know, it's called the Red Ride AR.
Red Ride, I love it. Now I'm intrigued. I want to know how this thing works. I'm looking at it, and you know, I got a machine kind of.
You know that.
Did you see the? Did you see the lamp, the leg lamp on the side of the lower receiver there?
Yeah, I saw that. So I had to share that. So there's that.
That's cool. Hey, by the way, buddy, you can show guns all you want as long as you're not supposedly, and I still see channels do this, but it's only the big channels they're looking at. But people still handle guns on live streams. I've seen a lot of channels. Crazy Scotsman. Them guys do it all the time. They ain't got flagged yet. If Hank does it, he's getting flagged.
Come on, man. Don't flag us too. Come on.
Well,
thanks for burning Scotsman, man.
Yeah.
I know, man. Way to go, dude.
I'm sorry.
I'm ignoring you, Guns and Barbecue.
God.
I'm ignoring you.
All I'm saying is this is I figured it this way. They say, oh, we can't handle guns. We need to figure out how to show them without touching them. That's all we need to do. Showing a video of somebody handling that's you. Yeah, you're all right. They're not going to do it. But yeah, the whole you just can't handle one on a live stream because oh my, you might have a desk popper or something. Oh, you stupid YouTube.
You some bad barbecue night strike?
No, I'm looking for something. Norm's out there. He posted that he had a video. I'm trying to find it. See if I can show that. Okay, what's this it? Okay. Did you all see my 370 Raptor video? Roller Scarvello says that it's an ingenious gun, but bad that we have to have that in this country. No, sad that we have to have that in our country. Yeah. Let's see. What's that?
I found it on Google,
There you go.
lever AR, but I couldn't find a price for it.
You know, it is sad that we have to have that to comply. But even if we didn't have to, I think it's a cool idea because it's somebody taking a design and working with it in many different. You see, to me, it's cool. I mean, I'm not saying it's cool because the government says you have. No, I just think it's cool. It's just cool.
There. It's Norm. He's testing out the 375 Raptor. There you go.
Man, what did that water jug do anything to him?
Yeah, man.
That's a waste of $8 right there. Just saying.
No, that's actually right
Does
now.
he hate water or what?
That's more than $8 if you're in California.
Well,
Especially if you're counting the lead, I'm just saying.
Well, and you know, if he collected it as rainwater, that's how many dollar fine because you collected rainwater because they're going to tax that too.
Hey, quit picking on damn California. You guys are all going to end up getting laws like that too now that you get this new guy. Just saying. Quit talking crap because you're going to get it too.
We're all getting it. But yeah, so showed that off. All right. Okay. We got 10 minutes left.
I just want to say one thing to Mario. Hi, just like he did on Scotsman's last night. Hi, dude, he made me laugh.
Hey,
he jumped on, he goes, hi.
dude,
And I was
dude,
like, oh
dude,
my god.
no. It's
Do it
not
right.
hi. It's hey.
Hi.
Come on, man, get it right, bro.
I had no idea Janice Gay is in here.
Janice Gay is not here. Hey, here's the problem. Don't hate because I'm charismatic, bro. It's all good.
All right, so
good, don't hate, appreciate. Just saying.
I do. It's just funny. This is good times.
Okay, so elephant in the room. As I've been trying to stay away from it. We got 10 minutes left. Does anybody want to say anything about Georgia?
All I know is the vote's still going on. I've been bouncing from channel to channel and watching, and and it's a close race. Yada yada.
They said it was the polls were supposed to close at 7 tonight.
Okay. I'm just wondering if ballots are going to show up.
Yeah, tonight we're gonna wake up and find
if
100,000 ballots in a county that only has about 10,000 people.
Or a pipe's going to break, and
right.
Yeah, that's my
Civil War voters.
Yeah, right.
The last Confederate officer wanted to put his vote in.
I just want to make sure in my will that I vote for in the 2020 election.
Right.
That's what we're going with. And right now, I think from what I saw before the chat, and the reason why I didn't want to talk about it during the chat was, I didn't want to talk about it as the main topic tonight, is because I saw what the numbers were looking like, and they don't look good.
Oh.
Well, earlier when the Democrats were in the lead for both of the races, the Democrats were in the lead like 5,000 on one and 20,000 on the other. And right now I see both Republicans are leading by about 50,000 votes each.
Okay.
I was going to say that the last I looked, Republicans were ahead. But, if a pipe breaks or, ballots, yeah. Didn't this happen in the general election with Trump at about this time? We were like, oh, he's leading. And then magically overnight, Biden gets 500% of the vote. Yeah, okay, whatever.
From what I had seen earlier, a little clip from Ozark Yeoman, they're withholding people from keeping an eye on things like the observers and whatnot. He shows a news clip with the news person showing where they can stand and see it and what you can actually see. So, and I believe they started early voting a while ago. And my memory's right, the last hearing that went on, the guy basically popped in and showed that you can jump in, basically hack in through one of their tablet devices right there, and showed it publicly to the hearing with the Georgia election. So
also, it's one of those
correct. So
one of those deals where they can find magic votes all the way up till Friday.
And there was also reports that midway through today they had an issue with machines and they switched over to paper in some areas. So, in my opinion, it sounds like a hot mess and crap from the beginning. So,
Rob,
I would think it may be closer, but probably still going to get screwed.
Rob, I said this from the start, the minute, and I, like I said, I'm the old guy, I'm 54, and I remember when all this electronic voted.
Hold up. We got breaking news here. The Roland Trip says voting machines went down today in Paulding County. Made people fill out paper ballots. Okay, and just watch. Tomorrow morning, they will find a truckload of ballots that were mailed in for that county.
Yeah.
Just watch. Mark my words.
Well, like I said, the whole electronic thing, it's so hackable, it's stupid. I mean, it's and honestly, the thing is, too, is now you're having paper ballots counted by electronic machines.
Okay. I hate to say this, but as somebody who works with computers, let me put this in perspective for you guys. Guys, if you connect something to the internet, it can be hacked. Okay, you don't want your shit hacked. Okay, 1, don't give it Wi-Fi. 2, don't let it talk to other devices. And 3, leave it off the damn internet.
Yeah.
That way, the only way they can hack your stuff is if they have to be there right in front of you to
physically have to be there. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I say this as somebody who works with computers. Okay, yes, nothing is hack proof. You can have all the safe software and whatnot to fight against this, and all these contingencies against a hacker, and somebody can still get in and get to it. The only way to keep it safe is if you want it on a computer, leave it on the computer. Never connect that computer to the internet. Don't let it have Wi-Fi. Don't let it talk to other devices. It doesn't need a printer. If that data is that important, do not let it talk to the internet. Do not give it Wi-Fi.
Don't let it talk to light bulbs and thermostats.
Don't let it talk to anything. But again, but again, people don't listen to me. They go and they just think, oh, my data's going to be secure being on my computer. I'm just going to connect to the internet. There we go. Connect to the internet. Week down the road, they open up an email and they get hacked.
But the news said this is the most secure and transparent election of all time. It's covered by Norton protection.
We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Protected by LifeLock.
Roland Tripp says Paulding County is a Republican state county. Yeah, well, we hope so. We hope so. Kingpin says the results right now are 77 in the Republicans' favor. 70% of the votes in. Republicans are 51%. Democrats are 49% as of now, as far as he knows. So, well, I hope that's true. That's good news. Again, I didn't want this to be the main topic of the evening, just because I don't know how long we can go on about the Georgia election. I mean, the only one of us in the room right now that I know of. I lived in Atlanta at one point, several, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. I moved from Georgia to South Carolina, so I lived in Georgia for about a year or two. So moved there in 2003, 2004.
I used to drive there like back and forth like 5 times a week, or when I was over the road. Yeah, it just seemed like I was always in Atlanta, but no, I've never lived there.
Yeah. It's up to 79% now, and it's still 51-49, and staying about a 50,000 vote split.
Yeah. So
that'd be interesting. That area where they did have to switch the paper, if this is going to be anything like that county with the general election, where they
that county's going to drive it over the edge.
Two different papers, with one where the barcodes were skewed a little bit. So. Which basically kicked it back to somebody to review it and make a decision for it. So, and that tended to happen in the same types of areas where it should have been, predominantly the other way.
And are they going to?
Stacy is out there in the chat, so I want everyone to say hi to Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. I missed you.
Hi.
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 That includes you too, Rob. Rob, say hi.
What's up, girl?
There we go.
Hi.
There we go. So, because she said hi all, so I figured we'd all say hi to Stacy. So that's that. And for anyone that doesn't know who Stacy is, that's Mystic Guns, the gun snob's wife. So
what? She's married?
Unfortunately, she's married.
Shit.
She doesn't want to be though.
I pray to her every day.
I do too.
I was going to say, unfortunately, she's married to Kent the gun snob.
Well.
Yeah. I just hope I don't see him in a one of those episodes of a divorce court, because that would be some entertaining stuff right there.
Yeah. That's right.
Dun, dun, dun.
So again,
Is that like Doug Llewellyn? Dun-dun. That's the people's court, not divorce court.
No, that's a divorce court. Divorce court.
That's the people's court.
It's people's court.
Man, you guys are awful hard on Snob, man. He could be the best husband all time.
She's saying blasphemy, not married.
He's got the best smile on the internet.
Okay. First of all, we're talking about Snob here, bro. Come on, it's okay. I understand. I understand you want us to be nice to him, but it's really, really hard. It's like
he doesn't make it easy. I'll give you that.
Yeah. It's kind of like flies on shit. How do you get that off, bro? Just saying.
Come on, PG-13. That's your one. That's your one.
No, that's too far.
Run.
Snob's like underrated. He's cool.
He's probably
a little strange, but he's cool. Come on, people.
Very knowledgeable.
I know. I'm just saying that. He's cool, dude.
Hey, something? We all pick on each other. Hell, everybody picks on me. I don't care. Something? If we didn't pick on each other, we wouldn't like each other, and that's the way it goes.
That's what he does in the shed. But
and
besides that, he's cool.
So,
hey, by the way, Rob, how's the snow up there?
Always with the snow.
Pretty much gone.
Is it? Jesus, I saw that picture. It was like 3 foot. I'm like, shit, we got like 6 inches.
Yeah, it was pretty bad for a while.
All right,
but,
so
yeah,
we're gonna wrap this up. But again, I would say at this point, no matter where you are in the country, all eyes are on Georgia right now. As far as the elections,
Georgia on my mind.
The Walking Dead.
Oh no! Wait, they're in Virginia, even though they're still filming in Georgia. What?
I just hope they know how to count. That's all I'm asking for. Please count right.
Yeah, they counted wrong the last time. I just want to make sure they got.
I hope we don't have a bunch of counts there. 1 vote. 2 votes.
Actually, that's probably closer to the truth than anything.
3 votes.
4 votes.
Oh my God. they got
2 for Biden. Ha ha ha. 4 for Trump. Trump is winning. Ha ha.
That's probably how it went. That is exactly how it went. So, all right. With that, we're gonna get out of here. So again, if you haven't done so already, go check out Sand Hill Shooters. Get off my lawn chat. It's on now. We're getting out of here, so we're gonna let everyone say their piece, and we're gonna get out. So first up, George, what's going on?
Hi.
Give us your outro. Come on, let's go.
Hi, I'm Salt Lake Sarah guy. I'm glad. Thank you for the invite. I'm very happy to always be here. And check me out on Instagram. And thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Jason.
Thanks for the invite, man. Good to see everybody. Go Georgia. Go Trump. Go Bucks.
You're here.
All right. Rob.
Thanks for having me, and have a great night, everybody.
All right. Battle Bean.
My turn. No. Anyways, guys, thanks for the invite, man. Appreciate it as always. Check me out on Mario Mosen on Instagram and Battle Bean. And also I have a second channel. It's called 11 Bravo Grunt. Go ahead and check that out, please, and subscribe. That's all I got. Have a great night.
All right. Armament and Axis.
First off, go Bucks, Jason. Thanks for having me, brother. I come in a little late. I don't know what's going to happen.
It's fine as long as you don't mention brother channel partner, okay?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I will say I am going to be an affiliate link for USCCA here pretty soon.
Oh.
yeah, I contacted them and I said, hey, I have this channel and how can I help? So I got to look into it more. But yeah, you can check us out on YouTube.
Go ahead, Mr. Spokesman. Muy chingón. Excuse me.
Hey.
Excuse me,
Hi.
personal privilege.
Hi. No, dude, honestly, I don't. I got an Instagram account. I got two. I got a Twitter. I got a face. Dude, I don't get on any of them. I can't take in all the volume of BS anymore. You know what I mean? It's just gotten to the point. It's like there's so much just influx of crap that I can't even keep up with it. It's like I don't want to say I want to fight it. I do, but it's just too much. Anyway.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, there you go. I wish I was your age. I'm starting
to get arthritis in my hands.
Dude, I got
arthritis. And I do tons of typing, so that doesn't help.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for having me. It's good to chat with everybody. Good to see everybody. Give Mario his hey, and
hey.
I checked out his new channel and I subbed. So, but yeah, great to see everybody. I hope everybody that's here listening or watching subs to everybody on the panel or everybody in the chat.
All right.
This is how we do it, right? 2A strong.
Yeah. All right, guys. Again, if you liked what we did here, give us a thumbs up. If you have a comment, suggestion for the show, put it in the comments of the video after it renders on YouTube. Also,
hey, suggestions and comments. Hey.
Also, you can also email me suggestions, comments. For the hell of it, gun porn. I don't. If you got like Roland Tripp said, if you have a cool video you saw you want to share, go ahead and do that too, and we'll try and get that on the show. We're gonna do a Thursday chat this week. We're gonna do a Friday chat this week. So watch out. There might be some major debates going on Thursday or Friday. I don't know how up to date Mario is with his cheese.
Yeah, the cheese is strong.
The cheese is strong with this one.
That's right. And if you're lactose intolerant, please don't listen. Just saying.
This is the way.
I have spoken. Otherwise, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys on Thursday. So if you like what we're doing, check out GunTube.org, the platform that we're doing this off of. We're using the GunTube chamber. Again, we got a Patreon set up for GunTube. We've got a merch store for GunTube to help us continue doing these chats. So check that out. With that, we'll see you guys Thursday. So take it easy. And what's it? Deuces, yo. Shall not pee in fridge. And we want to thank Hank Strange. Thank all the Hunans for Hank Strange. We know he truly, truly appreciates that sweet sponsorship money. And other than that, all I have to say is hashtag give them the bird and shall not be infringed.
Hey.
Pay it forward.
Adios, Felicia. Te amo.
Te amo, Felicia. Te amo. Otherwise, what else?
I thought you were done already.
How do I turn this damn thing off?
Oh, I don't know. Turn it off.
Man, you got to hit in live stream. I get pissed.
I got to press one of these damn buttons. What's